Okay, for about the past month, ever since I solidified these plans to stop in New Mexico, and I researched some places to eat, been looking forward to coming here. It's called Coda Bakery, and it has, I'm gonna get a sandwich, might even come back tomorrow, because there were two that it looked like were ones I thought would be really good, and watched it on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives. So that's how I know about it. I'm here in the shopping center, it's right over there, and let's see what they got. Alright, that was very good. Might not look like much on the outside. You might even think you're in the wrong place. It's very busy in there though. Got the shrimp and pork sausage sandwich. I don't remember. Each sandwich has the same, like, the shrimp and pork sausage. That's what's made it different. I don't remember everything else. I watched the video like a month ago. Everything else on it. But there's some veg on there. The only thing I didn't like, it had cilantro on there. I don't care for cilantro. It usually like overpowers everything it's in, but besides that, it was very good. $9.75 pre-tax, $10.49 was the total I actually had to pay, and yeah, a lot of seating in there though. I mean, just getting a sandwich, you could take it to go. There's also rice bowls, noodle bowls. It's called a bakery because they make all the breads in-house. I guess the noodles also, but I remember watching the video and watching the woman make the breads. So now I'm gonna head to Isleta Casino, which I didn't know till yesterday had poker. Saw the billboards on the drive-in. I knew it was a place, but didn't know till yesterday when Eli told me in Sandia that it has poker, so I'm gonna head there. All right, made it to Isleta. Nice scenery out here, although I must say, not that great. A 5? Just a 5? They couldn't make it a 6? Make it interesting? Okay, walked into Isleta, easy sign, poker was on the left from the way I came in. Found the poker room, it is its own room. Got a picture of the felt. I barely had to wait. I walked in, we started a new game, so I wasn't sitting at a table waiting, so the picture of the felt was while I was playing. Also, cash plays. Golden Nugget in Vegas still has cash playing as far as I know. Last time I was there, that was still going on. Unbelievably rare these days. The guy on my right, the player with this chip stack, didn't even know. He asked for chips, and like the dealer like hesitated because hundreds play. Not all cash, hundreds by the way. Chairs, yeah, don't adjust, and they don't have wheels, but that was part of the allure. Felt like a home game. Also, yeah, it could be uncomfortable. It deters people who need maximum comfort while playing. Those people don't go here to play poker. The cards were in between. I mean, they're definitely bigger than normal. I wouldn't quite call them jumbo. I remember how much of the card I need to lift up when I'm playing at the Golden Nugget. It's like, it feels like I'm lifting almost the entire card off the deck. I did not have to bend the cards nearly as much. So, big enough to see from across the table. You know, the board, if you're on a seat on the end, but not so much that you're like really destroying the cards, lifting up so much of it. And interesting, these monitors have the high hands. Seemed like everything quads and better was getting paid, if it hadn't been paid already, like the quad 5s here. But there's change involved. I've never seen change involved in high hands, but it didn't happen while I was in the room. So I don't know if you actually get those pennies and whatever, but it is on the board. A bunch of $52.49 high hands.
I-27, I-27, O69, possible bingo, 69, last number call.
Seeing that bingo was awesome. That's why I was waiting there. Those 27 seconds I filmed, that was it. That was the last number I was going to show. I was going to wait there for. After that, I was leaving, and I thought it was unbelievably unlikely. I guess it was, but that was awesome seeing that bingo. Someone came by to check. It was a bingo. The game ended. That woman won $1,000. They went on to the next game. No idea how the money works in bingo, but they announced she won $1,000. Shout outs to Jeremy, dealer in there, and the guy on my left at my last table. Because when Jeremy started talking about the channel, the guy on my left asked me to use his phone and navigate to the channel and subscribe for him so he could watch a few videos. Shout outs done. Eli was in there. Eli's the one who yesterday at Sandia told me Isleta has poker. I had no idea. So he was in there, and yeah, exactly how Eli described it. Not as many tables in the room, not as many tables going, but more fun. I mean, Sandia was more fun than the places I usually am, but Isleta felt like you're actually playing in like someone's living room. That was really enjoyable. The chatter, everything. That, like, I don't know, one guy for a little bit was a little mad that he lost on a turn card, but people losing and not like having fits or like running out or like being done for the day, things like that. So enjoyed playing in there. Oh, I do want to say before I get to the information, so yesterday in Sandia I was actually filming at a slot machine, and a security guard, nice enough to let me finish filming the scene, told me no filming, no pictures. Once the security guard told me that, I didn't take any more pictures in Sandia. I didn't film any more in Sandia. And today, an employee told me no pictures at the tables. After I was told that, I didn't take any more pictures at the tables. So everyone was polite about it. I always get reminded of that Bally security guard who like made it his life's mission to like destroy Trooper's electronics because Trooper was like filming on the sidewalk outside Bally's or something like that. People were pleasant. And then I stopped doing what they said I couldn't do. Now to the information. My head's kind of blocking that screen. Let's go like this. Now we got some space. So 1-3 was going. That was the only cash game going. There was a tournament. Didn't get a picture of the board. For one, it was like the best configured board I've ever seen. So much information, but very organized. The next blind level, the current blind level, the entries, the rebuys, the players remaining, the places paid out, the amounts paid out to those places, like way more information. Way better than Bravo. Bravo's the one you see most often, but that was a great board. They had 82 entries, a $100 rebuy tournament with a small add-on, and 11 paid. First place, $2,205. Didn't expect an 80 entry tournament to be going on in there. That's cool. The 1-3, actually I don't even know what the buy-in is at 1-3. We opened a table. I didn't think anyone sat with more than 3. Although once we were going, people, hundreds play, that's awesome. People were just putting hundreds on the table. I mean, one guy put 100 on the table and that got him clearly over 3, and that was fine. Another guy all of a sudden had 300s behind his chips, so he was over 3 also. A guy sat down with 500 exactly, so I don't know. I know yesterday maybe it's a stake thing, I don't know. It was 300 to start, but once we got going it was match the stack. Maybe it's the same thing here, I don't know. Rake. This might be the last casino in the country with such rake. $4 max rake. The last place I knew of that was 4 max was Sahara in late 2022. It changed to 5 and then they shut down the poker room. So $4 max rake and $2 max promo. Yeah, you saw the high hand board. So none hit. I was actually curious if change is actually paid out. I don't know if I've ever seen pennies in promotion payouts before. I mean, the bad beat, yeah, and I think they just like round it off or just like get everyone agree, like give this extra $1 to the dealer or something, but never seen high hands with change in the amounts. But yeah, it looked like anything quads or better paid something. In addition to that, there was a bad beat, aces full of kings, just like in Sandia, the minimum that needs to be beat to trigger it. The amount for the bad beat in here, it was 50,000 something, between 50,000 and 60,000. So yeah, I enjoyed my time in here. Oh, button for the waitress. You know what's funny? In Vegas, it happens a lot. People will sit and ask the dealer, can you call a waitress? And the dealer said, I don't have a button, but you know, if I see the waitress, I'll try to get her attention. So I always wonder, like, there must be some place where the dealer does. I've never played in such a place, and Sandia and here. I don't know if I've ever in my life played in a place besides these two rooms the last 2 days that have that button. I don't think so. If I did, I don't remember it. But yeah, there's a button, and then a waitress comes from somewhere and takes orders. Just like in Sandia, also button straddle starts under the gun. Vegas, most places, it's... No, button straddle starts with the small blind. Here, and yesterday in Sandia. Vegas, most places, it starts under the gun. I think Mandalay might be the only place in Vegas where the button straddle starts in the small blind. So there's all the information. If there's anything I'm forgetting, because my hands are kind of full holding up the camera and the hat blocking the microphone from the wind, I will put it on the screen because I can't check my phone and look at everything. But I think that's it. Shout outs, bingo, details about the room, and I think that's going to cover it. So no idea what tomorrow's video is going to be, but glad I found out Isleta has poker and I got to play here, and you will see tomorrow's video tomorrow. And remember, rice is a spoon food.